In this video we capture a turtle from the air. I fly 100 miles for a cup of tea at Lee's Field, and bits of my engine fall off and goes through my prop. I have a southwesterly on the ground. I've been invited up to Leicestershire for a cup of tea, so I thought why not, and I fly across 4 counties, so departing from Cambridgeshire over St Neots power station here, over Bedfordshire, across past Bedford Airfield, which is down there on the left, and then over to Northamptonshire, and then finally into Leicestershire. My plan at this point was to try and get above the clouds and see some sunshine, but I got to this level and the temperature was getting below 0, so I was getting very cold, and there weren't that many breaks in the clouds, so I decided to stay below. Winds were quite strong, so not the most ideal conditions. As you can see, it's very humid. Temperature is around just above freezing, around 2 degrees C, and we have about a 10 mile an hour headwind, so I'm on the Hadron 3, which cuts into the wind pretty well. But I do need to be on speed bar for most of the journey. And as you can see, I've got myself a new chase cam, so I'll be using that on flights from now on. I just bought myself a GoPro 11 mini, so I'm going to put that on the chase cam, so hopefully it will be good footage.
You should be able to see me now. Oh, I see your field now.
I couldn't see you before. I was in a circuit.
Tell you what, mate, you must be freezing. That's perfect there. If you turn in now, you'll come straight towards me. Well done, mate.
I am a little bit cold.
Welcome to the Field of Dreams.
Glad to be here.
Tell you what, mate, I've got a hot water bottle for you. I've got a hot cup of tea.
Oh, nice. Oh, you got a tarp and everything. This is luxury treatment, this is. Tell you what, I do need the loo though. Thanks for the sandwiches, mate. Thanks for the hot tea.
Anytime. Make sure you tighten that fucking thing up.
I'll be fine.
You're not coming to this field anymore. You're banned.
It's the thing with paramotoring, you just never know what is going to be thrown at you next. So I thought I was walking home. When you pull the pull starter, it just has a lot of resistance in the compression. So I don't know what that's all about. So hope I can get back to Little Granston. Alright, GoPro is on. Winter flying. Is it worth it? The answer has to be yes.
So when I landed, Lee gave me a hot water bottle to put down my flight suit to warm up, a lovely hot cup of tea, and a sandwich. So that was just fantastic. So thanks a lot, Lee. It was an absolute pleasure to come over. Despite the freezing temperatures and the wind and the fog and the murky conditions, I thoroughly enjoyed it. So we're coming up to Foxton Locks here, which is a Grade 2 listed site and home to the longest, steepest staircase flight of locks in Britain. It sits in 34 acres of natural green spaces, and it forms the northern end of a 20-mile summit level and is a bottleneck for boat traffic. Those of you in the UK will know of Clive Mason from CM Paramotors. That's one of his fields down there below. Clive's helped me out on a few occasions and helped me buy all my wings. So cheers, Clive. So So Lee peels off now and goes back to his field, and I press on to Little Cranston. This here is RAF Harrington, a former RAF base, and served as the Thor missile site during the early Cold War. It's located near the village of Harrington and is now a protected Grade 2 listed building due to its significance as an example of Cold War architecture. So I have a pretty strong tailwind on the way back and managed to get back in just over an hour, hour and a half, something like that. And the average speed on the way back was around 38 miles an hour, fully trimmed in. So that was a really nice, pleasant journey back to Little Cranston.
Look at all these pilots.
So it's a very busy day at Little Cranston, as you can see. It's probably around 3-4 o'clock at this point. Dickie has given me permission to use this next footage, so thanks Dickie for being a good sport. So the wings seem to come up nice and then all of a sudden just folded over. Be interested to hear what you think, what went wrong with that. I'm not quite sure. But now Dickie is the very proud owner of the Gransden's PPG Club Turtle Award. So congratulations Dickie, well earned.
Right, I'm going to have a go for a flight, I think.
So I'm still thinking I really want to get above the clouds and I see these blue patchy areas, so decide to go up for half an hour, see if I can catch a nice sunset above the clouds. And the cloud seems to be a bit thick and not patchy, so I decide to come back down again and then head back towards Little Cranston.
Okay, so I have an engine out. I'm looking below. The engine did not sound good at all. I can see a gap in the fence there where someone can retrieve me, so I'm going to go looking for that. This feels like a downwind, 30 miles an hour. Looking for power lines, don't see any power lines. There's some at the edge of the field. I'm going to come down over here. Still don't see power lines, no power lines, no power lines. Coming in hot. Coming in fast. Managed to save the wing in that tree. It sounded a bit like a hold piston. I did rich in it yesterday. I managed to fly 3.5 hours this morning. Oh, something's come off. Huh. Prop is mashed. Interesting. What have I lost? What have I lost? Starter cable. Was not secured. Let's gather the wing up. Looks like I'm buying a new prop. Gary has very kindly offered to come and get me. And just wait for Gary. Gary's coming in my van, which is good. Here's Gary. Oh, he's going to reverse it up for me. What a lovely guy. Cheers, mate. I think it came unravelled.
I think it's, yeah, probably lost its spring or something.
Yeah.
I'm still not quite sure what happened, why the starter disintegrated. So I've sent it off to Clive Bunce. Hopefully he will let me know what happened.